kick it out. Stevenson, good defense there from Osimo.
Good job of coming with 2 hands up.
Fox runs the floor and can still throw it down.
Parker Fox is making his presence known defensively, but here, able to leak out here. And Corey, you don't have to be a man.
Fox, the lane opens up. Oh! Flight 23 Woo! Here at the barn. Tavesky, let's go back to this dunk here from Parker Fox.
I mean, he just goes to his left and off 2 feet. He has been a nice lift off the bench, both literally in that case and figuratively in terms of his.
Rigsby, great play. Osimo went back door, and then a trail man was Rigsby, and Garcia found him.
Fighting over the rebound when you've got 2 guys that hungry for the ball. I don't know if that's necessarily a problem.
Not at all.
There's Reese, offensive end. Another 2 for Juju. Let's take a look at this last bucket from Reese.
And again, great find from Shelton Mayell. I feel like we're saying
he's trying to change that here. It just isn't going for him. He's 1 for 6 from the field so far. Gillespie spitting away. Gives it inside for Reese. The dunk.
Okay, and he's been good tonight. He's been open from 3. 6 points for him, 2 for 3 from deep.
Reese, unselfish. Derek Queen with the slam.
Thornton's got 2 points. He loves to Bradshaw. Timeout, Evansville. Kaya Barrett switched on to by Aaron Bradshaw. Gabriel Pizzotto jams it home. A freshman with the rim rocker. Royal is 1 rebound shy of a double-double. 10 points, 9 rebounds. Catch and shoot for Hafner. Short. Johnson with a 2-on-1. He lobs to Bradshaw, and he rocks the rim.
Ohio and Indiana, big part of the Midwest hoop scene.
The Garfield Heights High School product misses. Ottawa Glandorf to Mahaffey. The Muller product slams it home.
The Hawkeyes back up by 9, answering. The deep 3 won't go. Peyton Samford with another rebound. Going up to Traore with the slam.
The rider out of the quad sit. Look at this. It's not bad, right? What would you give that?
You said he's doing his work. Backdoor cuts, 3 for 5 from the field. 6 points. Rebound by Samford. He'll get it poked out. And a big dunk there by Butayev. As well as free throws, shooting 61% here early on. It's definitely been a struggle for the Hawkeyes so far this year. A big dunk there by McCabe.
And rebound goes to Carson Cooper. Now pass it ahead, quick pass, and it's a beauty to Cohen Carr, who slams it home, something he does best. With the amount of time guys they've been able to roll into the lineup, a 13-2 Michigan State run. This is stolen away. Akins slams it home. 2 of 16 from deep coming in, so you know it felt good to see one go down. Now, but nobody in here cares right now.
Oh my goodness. Why would you jump at this young man? Ooh, look at that extension.
Back tap. Look at the hustle. That's their game. That's their game. Chase Ross creates it himself. I like Ren baked hard here. Nice look. And Bird. That's more like it. Help them defensively post up guys. That's a wildcat from Smith and a run out for Ross. Oh, he took off from the logo.
This Montana State team that did make the NCAA tournament last season has brought their A game. Gonna lob it up and throw it down. What an inbound execution, and BJ Colley with the hammer. You look at the inline out of bounds first. There's no body, and Colley's able to just go up. There's a screen. Trying to retie this game or take the lead. Oh! What a hammer down on the alley-oop from Agbankpolo. Northwestern did not force Jamila to the screen, and because of that, anything is possible. Agbankpolo Absolutely. They lose vision. He puts his finger out and he goes and gets it all.
Baldwin Jr. has it now. Some nifty moves at the top of the key. Fed over to Johnson. Johnson for three. Won't go. Conan Niederhauser gets the board and drops the hammer. Jackson driving. Jackson down low, under 5 on the clock. Mulder again on the second chance.
Purdue Fort Wayne's lack of height, they're really exemplifying here, but still managed to be competitive.
Kern the steal. Kern the finish. Put it on a highlight reel. Back led by Ace Baldwin, and there his VCU teammate.
Someone as skilled as him, you want to see around 38-40.
And again, second game here with Ace Bailey. What a feed and the flush at Rutgers because Ace Bailey can get high. Joe Gallo, head coach of Merrimack, said we've had smaller guards do great things for our program. On the drive, Jeremiah Williams finds the flush.
Going back to the offensive end for Rutgers, Williams finds the edge on the baseline again.
Guys coming in from programs that have been winners there with expectations in their various leagues. So not worried about that. Worried about getting better, and it helps when you've got stuff you can't teach, like Ace Bailey's airborne theatrics.
Well, when you're able to look.
Eric Musselman talked about it today that all coaches do. Try to stay away from that, the contested three.
And this is where he does really well. That's a total windmill.
Yeah.
I think he could do that, Penn, right?
California, again, Steve Lavin got him to San Diego last year, but had a feeling he wasn't going to be able to keep him long because of things like this.
Yes, and this is where his size comes into play.
USC does not leave the state of California for anything until January. There's a nice read, and Terrence Williams closing in on a career best, 22 tonight.
Offensively, you start doing some screen-to-screener action, but you got to have a lot of movement and make them miscommunicate.
And like that for the dunk. Nice inbounds from Sky Clark.
And they haven't turned it over.
Here's Matt.
Up high to
Kyle. Middle school and high school, a 400-meter, 800-meter runner, and a high jumper.
Like it looked like out of Mac's hands that was going to be too high. I'm not sure there is anything too high for Will Kyle.
That's his second dunk of the night.
Wolf sending it over to Gale. He'll penetrate, drives to the rim. No, but the follow jam is there from Vlad Golden. On the floor, pretty good start for the Wolverines.
Really good start as you see Roddy Gale getting down in the paint. Michigan fan seeing this defensive intensity, knowing that this is what it looks like. Great steal there by Ronnie Harrison. He's athletic. He's going to go and flush that.
Man, Ronnie Harrison knots it up in the open floor. Offense for the Texans.
Michigan is going to have to figure this out. It's a lazy pass there from Kaysen. Cheddar didn't go meet the pass. Basketball 102 7-footers out there. Definitely a point of strength.
But a steal for Harrison to the other end for the lead.
Ronnie Harrison presents a really tough matchup out there.
It's like a conference tournament feel, so it's great for everyone once you get in these events for the experience that's going to help you later on in the season.
Benny Williams, there's a highlight for you. Climbing the ladder for the big flush this season now.
You gotta love it. Anytime these guys get opportunities late in games to play, they do so much for their program. You go to practice, they're on the scout team.
Working around the high hedge, bounce pass, Royal open for the flush.
Ohio State is just operating their half-court offense. And Hafey, a very good defender. Bruce Thornton, a very good defender. You've got a lot of guys on the floor who are good individually.
Good back cut, Royal for the slam. He played most of the minutes with Thornton in the first half. And Johnson has the steal. Here comes Johnson. It's a freshman alley-oop.
The fact that an experienced player that's known as a scorer is willing to do something like that. I love the unselfishness here. He sees him the whole way. Michi scored a ton in his career, but this assist, think about it for team chemistry. That's a big-time play.
That was a pretty difficult.
Olvera.
For Koulibaly, and he throws it down, and the foul.
All team, the Northwestern has a significant height advantage over. You can see Koulibaly just get lost underneath in that dunker spot. Wyndham, who's stumbling to the ground, still managed to find a way to get that past the big man.
Here's a steal by Mullins, all the way for the flush. Justin Mullins bringing the boom early on.
But then Justin Mullins making himself a nuisance defensively for Northwestern and forcing Pepper.
Brand's first shot. It is. Neal to the other end. Here's the highlight. In this one, but the one highlight has been Jemiah Neal, who is worth the price of admission. And Buchton Gel's more of a skilled big and not as much of a banger. But there's Gary with the takeaway. Gary to the other end for the two-hand here. And then it's Neal after the sloppy pass with the takeaway, and Neal with the hand.
He's going to go find somebody on that bench that'll come in and do it.
Already they've held 3 opponents to 50 points or fewer. Bilodeau picks up right where he left off. A 3-point chance to begin the night for UCLA.
They start or in action like that, screen roll game, and he just slips it. He goes over like he's going to set, slips it, easy dunk. A lot of guys that are 5 for their last 5 are going to make sure they shoot that one.
Andrews, the unselfish pass, and Eric Daly Jr. rips it down. Plays through Bilodeau. Clark gives it back. Bilodeau rinses it with the right hand.
Well, they started the game with that slip screen.
Their only close game came against an NAIA program, Xavier University of Louisiana. Huskies with a 2-on-1. Diallo back to Osabor for the alley-oop. Attack the rim in this matchup, and they're doing it from the get-go.
Adjust defensively. Alley-oop to Miles Colvin. Back-to-back points for the Boilers.
It's really good execution, Craig. We're going to miss him inside these next few minutes. Going to see how long coach decides to leave him on the bench. Good pass.
Finish at the rim for the Boilers. Smith trap, kicks the ball back out. Kaufman-Wren wants the ball in the post.
Pass.
What a pass! And the finish from Raleigh Burgess. So the points in the paint margin. They've had some looks, have the Hawks. Picked off there by Yakachonis, and he will lay it down on top. Will find Booth. Thought about the 3, bodying off. Jalen Ware can't get the finish, but Johnson throws it down. Morris Johnson Jr.
Just keeping it simple. There we go. Get a hand up. Get a hand up.
Dixon to double team inside. Oh, and one. Get out there. Queen offense. Let him know. Derek Queen.
On the chessboard. Right? Can go so many different directions. Puts the ball on the ground. Enoch thinks he's there, and then he finishes over the top of him.
Backing down on Guillermo Diaz-Graham. Max Klesman is struggling to shoot the ball off late. Great dime, though, to Crowell for the flush in the first 2 points.
And talk about getting into the flow of the game. Crowell's another guy the other night.
Going to be a key tonight. Who can rebound better? It's Corin. Backdoor for Austin, and he jams on the reverse to ties it 2.
When he puts the basketball on the ground to get himself to be able to get that ball up and in.
Low lobs it up, and Corin puts it down with a foul.
And even a more impressive pass. And we're going to check here if it wasn't in the cylinder.
Goes down the right alley and turns it over with 6. Fed up ahead. Burnett to the cup. Slams it home. And that is how the first half comes to an end. Take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. But Thomas, it was Grambling's offense that was on display. Stevenson dances, feeds inside, up in the throwdown for P.J. Easton. Yeah. We'll be right back.